What's going on, guys? So I need to make this video, yeah, because I'm just starting to like get pissed off to the point now. Like, I can't believe, even after my car got stolen, right, the amount of Fiestas I'm seeing be stolen, or I've seen online, or like even just around my area still, like where my car got stolen from, another car got Fiesta ST, like I'm pretty sure it's black, but it looked modified because I had an exhaust in it, got stolen this week, and I'm pretty sure it was around the same sort of time, like 1 to 2 in the morning, that mine got stolen on like a Thursday, like a late week sort of thing. But it's still happening. Like, I got mine back, but it's still happening. The white one that went with mine never got found. People keep messaging me, live in Chelmsford and whatnot. They're like, Fiestas are getting stolen. A Focus RS, I'm pretty sure, if I see a grey Focus RS, I shared it on my story and whatnot, from South End Way, got stolen like last week when my last video went live. They're still getting stolen, and I don't get how it's still happening. But the thing that pisses me off the most is, like, as a car owner or a car enthusiast owner, it's the worst thing to happen if you're a car enthusiast and your car gets stolen. It's shit, especially when you modified it, like put all your heart and soul and time and effort and years into that build, and it just gets taken from you for no reason, like nothing of your fault. You're not got an accident or nothing, it's been taken from you. But the police just don't give a shit. That's the bit that pisses me off the most. Like, as a car owner, like, I understand you should have a disc lock, but I had some girl message me the other day after my last video saying she had a Fiesta ST with a disc lock. They just cut it off and stole the car. She got it back, had a tracker and that fitted, and they took it again the next week. Luckily, she had the tracker fitted, so she was able to go and get it back, and now it's in a police impound and stuff just for safety. But she had a tracker and got it back, but the only reason she got it back was because she went and got it back herself again for a second time. Like, they're getting stolen so much, and as like an owner, you never think, oh, I should. The car comes with a lock, and you never think, oh, I need extra security on top of that lock and whatnot. And it's just so ridiculous that at this day and age, you have to have immobilizers, even though sometimes they don't even work, because the white one that some of mine had an immobilizer. Disc lock, they still cut them off. A tracker, they'll still steal it, but it's a lot harder to find a tracker. I've heard a lot of people talking about using an AirTag, but I'm not sure on how much range you actually get out of an AirTag, so I'm going to do some research into it personally, because when you get in the car, it will come on anyone's iPhone, AirTag nearby for security reasons in case someone tracked you to find where you live. But it's a big off-put, because if they get in it and it says that, you could hit it anywhere in that car. Like, so it is a big, I think that is a good idea, but I don't know the range, so I have been looking into it myself, because I've been looking into every sort of security thing possible for that car, because I've actually got to the point now where I'm put off my own ST, and I love that car so much. I'm getting put off it and not want to even, I've not driven it or touched it since I've got it back, and it's been in like hiding essentially, because I just don't, I feel weird about it. I feel weird, like someone's sat in my seat, someone's touched my steering wheel. Like, it's a really weird feeling to have. Like, that's like my space, and someone's been in it I don't know, I don't want in there, I don't fucking like, but they've been in it, and I've had no control of that, and that really pisses me off. And I'm sure everyone that's had their car stolen and been lucky, although you've gotten lucky enough to get it back, it still don't feel right when you've got it back. It still feels, the car's feeling alien to me when it really shouldn't. And some of you that have never had a car stolen really won't understand that, and it won't really sit with you. But it's, imagine someone's came in your house and stayed in your bed that you don't know, and just let themselves in and whatever. Like, you wouldn't want to get back in that bed, would you? You want to fucking burn them sheets. So I understand it's confusing confused me to explain that, but it's not a nice feeling. So I'm like, I want new bucket seats. I don't want a new steering wheel because I love my steering, but I need to clean the Alcantara off it. Like, I don't know, it needs a full deep clean. So if anyone out there can do that, or like just keep like wet back here, clean it up, there's barely any interior to clean, please get in contact with me, because I want to get it done. Like, it's just annoying me. But still, to the point where I was trying to get with, because I've gone completely off topic of what I was actually trying to speak about, is the whole police scenario. They don't really care. Like, I went to the police station today, I walked in physically and spoke to them about my car obviously where it got stolen, it would have like flagged up that it's been stolen and whatnot. And I said, I don't want to be driving around in a car with that flagged on and getting pulled over every day. So can you tell me, because I have another car I can use to save getting pulled over and wasting your time, wasting my time. And they just said, well, if you've called up and said you found it, it won't be on it no more. But I feel like it's not that simple, where I've had to speak to 4 different parts of the police department to confirm that I actually have my car back. So my faith in the system is like here now, where it used to be like mid-range, it's now at the bottom, because they don't do anything. Like, they could easily, they know like where my car was stolen from Harlow. They know Fiestas are getting stolen from there on a weekly basis, multiple a week. Have they set up a sting operation yet? Planted a Fiesta? Have people watching it? They know what time they're coming. They know they're coming between 1 and 2 in the morning. They know where they're going out from. Like, they know the way in, they know the way out. It's not hard to work it out. Have they set up an operation to find them? Of course they've not. They don't care. Have they questioned any more about my car or wanting to get prints of it? I saw a lot of comments saying you should have got their prints run. But England is shit. Because in America, I'm pretty sure, like, from birth you have your prints taken. So whenever you go in the country, they take your fingerprints. They know exactly who you are. So if they scan something for fingerprints, they're going to find you. In England, unless you've had your prints taken in a police station before, they're just going to get your fingerprints and never know unless you've been arrested before. So it's pointless. Or you wear gloves and there's no prints. So what's the fucking point? You can watch the CCTV, but they've got a balaclava on, so they're practically invisible. So what are you actually going to do? Because there is nothing you can do apart from set up an operation. Or if you find one, I was tempted to do this with mine, but my car has way too much sentimental value and too much of a one-on-one for me to do it. You find your car, you watch it, or plot a little AirTag or tracker in it, wait for them to pick it up, find out where they go, and then you find everyone is doing it, and all the rest of the cars, I'm assuming. I completely understand that, like, there is budgets in the police departments and they can't do everything and it's all over the country, and I understand that, but I feel like they're doing nothing. And the fact that when you speak to them, they seem surprised that you got it back, and they don't really even ask that many details of where it was taken from. I was able to give them exactly where I found it, but I don't see them actually doing anything. A lot of people said, oh, you should have called the police when you found your car to be there and whatnot. But I thought, what's the point? Because if I do, they're probably going to be like, oh, have you declared that modification to your insurance or whatnot? Which I have. It's all declared, luckily. But do you know what I mean? They're probably going to be more cared about that than you actually getting your car back and helping you. And how are car people at the point now where if your car gets stolen, they ain't gonna do shit. If you're a tradesman and your tools get stolen, they're not gonna do shit. Like, I've never seen them actually try and find stuff. I see they found a chop and shop in Canvey, but they definitely didn't find it themselves. It was definitely off tips and people saying, I've seen this. Because they don't go and look for these things. They're just looking for, like, I don't know, going to a car meet and someone's done a wheel spin. Oh, need 100 police officers at this car meet, but your car's been stolen. Don't actually matter that much, mate. Or you've had this, like, if you've had a burglary or your car stolen or stuff stolen from your car, they're not actually going to come out and look at it. Or if they do, it won't be straight away, because they'll be like, oh, we've got more important things to do. They've got it now, so it doesn't actually matter. We can't find them now. Like, how are we at that point? I know this is like one big ass rant, but unless they actually show they've done something to help, what else is everyone else meant to believe? Because I've spoke to like hundreds of people now with their car stolen since it's happened to me, and I spoke to them and asked what their scenario happened and what happened to them and the police, and everyone tells me the same stories of nothing. They did nothing, nothing happened. I was either lucky enough to find it myself or someone find it for me, or it's gone now and I've got to pay a dickhead amount of insurance and I'm in this shit situation. So what are they doing apart from trying to enforce more traffic laws and waste everyone else's time with it? I don't get it. Like, I seriously don't understand what they're doing. But I'm going to end the video here because I know it's just one big rant, but I feel like it has to, I want to get it off my chest, and I'm sure there's a whole lot of people as well on the other side of this camera right now that's had the same shit thing happen to me, maybe not been lucky enough to find it, and been in the same situation. It's like, what did the police actually do apart from potentially look for prints on the car and ask where it was taken from? What did they do?